The moment you stop negotiating with yourself and you remember who you are is the moment that everything actually changes. And I say actually changes because you think that you're making change, you think that you're making progress, and then you find yourself in the same exact situation, the same exact spot, and you're asking yourself, how did I get back here? I thought I beat this. I thought I got past this. I thought I got over this. How is this creeping back up? And it's because you forgot who you actually are, and you're negotiating with yourself. You think it's okay to go back to how you believed you were, to how you saw yourself, to who people told you you were supposed to be. And you would rather negotiate with yourself and do those things than remember who you are and stay true. And it's crazy because when you negotiate with yourself, you erode self-trust and you recognize that you don't actually believe in the value that is instilled within you. So you have to negotiate. You feel like there's something better out there. You feel like there's something else that's going to get you where you want to get to. But the truth of the matter is, the reality is that the cost is due every day. That price is non-negotiable. It is fixed, firm, and it's due every single day. And the moment that you can actually accept that, and you can forget about all of the noise and all of the things that society has told you, that your parents have told you, that friends have told you, that you've told yourself, all of these lies, all of these false limiting beliefs that you have adopted and taken as truth, you can actually remember who you are. And when you can remember who you are, you instantly make a change. You instantly make a change. There is no loss of momentum. There is no having to bounce back because it happens instantly. Even if you do have a setback, even if you do fall short, you know how to instantly get back to where you are because you trust yourself. The reason why you don't trust yourself is because you negotiate with yourself. And it's not as simple as just doing what you say you're going to do. That is the foundation, but ultimately, if you cannot understand the fundamental flaws within your beliefs, within your mindset, within how you see yourself, that is not who you truly are. You're going to keep negotiating with yourself. Because the versions and the parts of you that you have clung to for your entire life, that is who you think you are, but it's not. Those are things that have been imposed upon you. Those are things that you have developed out of survival due to experiences that you've had, due to ideologies that people have pushed upon you, due to pressures of society to conform to a system that does not serve you. That is exactly why you feel like there is a disconnect between who you are and who you want to be, but there is no separation. If you have a vision within your mind that you can see vividly, that fires you up, that is who you are. That is your essence. But because you've been conditioned and programmed to see yourself a certain way, you think that that is the truth. And you think that vision, you think that passion, you think that hunger, that purpose, that calling, that mission that you have is just something that pops up every now and then. It's something that is cool to have. It's something that gives you inspiration and motivation, but it's not something that you embody every single day because you don't believe that it's you. You forget that that is who your true essence is because you're so attached to the version of yourself that other people have manufactured for you. And that is the reason why you keep negotiating with yourself. because that version of you doesn't want to pay the price, doesn't have the capacity to even come up with the resources, the mental faculties, the intuition to pay that price. And that is the reason why you keep going back. You get a little bit of progress and then you fall back. You get a little progress and then you fall back. And before you know it, you're further back than where you were when you started. And you think that when that happens, it's a confirmation that you're not built for this, that it's a confirmation that everything that you think you are is not true. And that's the trap. That is the trap right there, because in that moment, you are allowing a version of yourself that has been manufactured, that you never asked for, that has been conditioned. You're allowing that to create something within you to keep you in the same spot and in the same position. And the moment you can recognize that you are no longer that person, that person served its purpose in getting you to where you needed to be because it's a part of your story that is going to impact millions of other people, you can accept it and you can let it go. And you stop negotiating with it. You stop thinking about what it has to say, how that version of you would react. Because that's no longer who you are. That's a part of your story, but that is no longer who you are. And you can remember what your essence is and who you truly are. And there's no negotiations.